Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start at SoFi Stadium. The Rams at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker, a 55-yard touchdown run. The Seahawks win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Dante Thornton. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get it. Put it in the books as a 76-yard score. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Xavier Legette. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. The Panthers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders. They too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And off we go from Denver. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Nowhere to go here, he lost the football. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 33. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly overall, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Cougar 19.
They'll go again with Genty. There as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Here we go. Kevin Byers.
They'll drop the throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
15 more yards.
On first down, it's Genty. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Genty will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
15 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the field. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
And not a whole lot first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 70 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah,
they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The rushing totals for Dobbins last week. 13 carries, 59 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain 2. That's good for Broncos. First down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Nix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raiders' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
60 Bison.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. catch in this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Here we go, Spain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the give, Genty spins past it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Genty. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember, the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Nix. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now he'll They'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Nix to the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First down.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing Nix. Touchdown! Hunter Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will make it into the end zone. He's in for 2 points. And how about that for a turnaround prior to halftime? Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Right back to Genty on first down. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2.
Raiders.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Jaden Daniels. A 14-yard touchdown pass. The Commanders had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. From there, it's on to Cincinnati. Checking in on the Bengals, they're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is the Saints quarterback. He's going to look deep and find his receiver. 30-yard touchdown. The Saints get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Houston Texans. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He only had one catch in the game, but it was this one, and it counted. The Titans get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Back to throw now on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the middle, it's Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw here. He'll try to do it himself. That is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Nix. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's the 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Tatum. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time, they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Looking to throw. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Operating from the gun. Nix. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tatum. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And the Raiders
On the give, Genty. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Las Vegas, first down. Gain of 12. And the Las Vegas, first down.
Kevin Pirates.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On play action, here's Nix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
And down he goes. Brought down, Raiders sack. Adolphe always showing off the pass rush skills. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And it is caught. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 10. They're all the way home to the Broncos score. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run. Here comes Genty. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a toss left side, Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will say.
You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, Tatum. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nix from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
14 yards. That's another Broncos.
Here's Nix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw, here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
19 sight, 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're going to look to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown Raiders. Brock Bowers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Nix to the air. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10.
Hold on, son.
Throwing Nix. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Here's second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bronco offense, but here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will head back home next week.